was so generous with his time with the world. He was a little bit miserly with me, so I didn't have much time with him when I was growing up, and at that time I didn't understand why. As I've grown older, I've seen that I had to learn to forgive him because he's been so generous and so great in his activities outside the family. And one of the things I admired about my father was that he was a fighter and that he fought for noble causes. His fights were not for the sake of fighting. And he was, on the one hand, very fierce, on the other hand, very gentle. And in many ways, you know my father better than I know my father. But one thing I have learned is that my father, in his own way, taught me to be successful and to be good. And I don't want to talk for too long, but I want to share with you two small pieces that have touched me and have helped me in this time, in feeling his absence even more greatly than I felt it when I was a child. So I want to share with you two snippets. And the first one is a poem. And in fact, they're both poems. And the first poem is about success. And if you think about my father, you probably see him as a successful man, and I do too. But I want to read you what one famous poet and philosopher said, Emerson. And this is how I'd like to remember my father. Success. To laugh often and love much. To win the respect of intelligent persons and the affection of children. To earn the praise of honest critics and to endure the betrayal of false friends. To appreciate beauty, to find the best in others. To give of oneself, to leave the world a little better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To have played and laughed with enthusiasm, and sung with exultation. To know that even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded.